In the distant reaches of the galaxy, the once thriving alliance known as the Stellar Concord was on the brink of collapse. The once proud and powerful civilizations, bound together by treaties and trade agreements, were now fractured and teetering on the edge of annihilation. The war with the Ravager hordes had escalated beyond anyone's worst fears. With resources dwindling and hope fading, the leaders of the conquered faced a choice they had long sworn they would never make. They would have to seek assistance from the most unlikely of allies, humans. For decades, the Stellar Concord had dismissed humanity as an insignificant and primitive species, their earthly civilizations considered nothing more than a quaint curiosity in the grand scheme of galactic affairs. The human technological prowess was seen as rudimentary compared to the advanced machinery of the Concord's member races. Yet, as the Ravager horde's onslaught grew fiercer, it became painfully clear that traditional methods of warfare were no longer sufficient. The Concord's High Council convened in a desperate meeting, their chambers filled with the anxious buzz of their most esteemed leaders. Grand Admiral Kayla Thorne, a formidable figure of the Vortan race, stood at the head of the table, her eyes reflecting the weight of the crisis. "We are at the end of our strength. The Ravagers' relentless assault has drained our resources, and our armies are near collapse," she declared. Minister Xoran of the Alari, a race known for their diplomatic finesse, nodded gravely. "Our spies report that the humans possess weaponry and combat strategies we have not encountered. Despite our previous disdain, they might be our only hope." A murmur of discontent rippled through the council, but the dire circumstances brooked no argument. The decision was made. A delegation was dispatched to Earth, their pride set aside as they sought the aid of the humans. The arrival of the Concord delegation on Earth was met with a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. The human military base was abuzz with activity as the sleek alien spacecraft descended. The Concord emissaries, clad in their ornate armor, were greeted by General Mark Adams, a grizzled veteran who had seen more battles than he cared to remember. General Adams led them to a briefing room, his expression a blend of cautious professionalism and concealed amusement. "So you folks finally decided to call us in, huh? What's the situation?" The Concord representatives exchanged glances, their discomfort palpable. "We face an existential threat from the Ravager hordes. Our advanced technology and military might have proven insufficient. We need your assistance to turn the tide." Adams raised an eyebrow. "You're asking for help from the humans, huh? We may not have the flashy tech you're used to, but we get results. Let's see what you've got." The humans and aliens worked together, pooling their knowledge and resources. The Concord's advanced weaponry and strategic insights were combined with human ingenuity and combat experience. The collaboration was far from smooth. The Concord's protocols clashed with human methods, leading to friction and misunderstandings. Yet, as the days passed, a grudging respect began to form. In a dramatic twist of fate, the first joint operation was set in motion. The humans, armed with their robust yet unrefined tech, operated alongside the Concord's sleek, advanced machines. The resulting synergy was extraordinary. The humans' unpredictable tactics and tenacity meshed with the Concord's precision and power. It wasn't long before the Ravager hordes faced a united front, unlike any they had encountered. The battle was fierce and brutal. The sky above the war-torn planet was lit with the blaze of conflict, and the ground below shook with the impact of weaponry. The Ravagers, initially confident in their superiority, were caught off guard by the relentless assault from this new, unexpected alliance. The humans, fighting with raw determination, pushed back the Ravager lines, their grit complementing the advanced strategies of the conquered forces. As the battle raged on, the tide began to turn. The Ravager hordes, once so sure of their dominance, found themselves overwhelmed. The Concord's forces, bolstered by human resilience, were able to launch a decisive counteroffensive. The Ravagers, caught between two fierce adversaries, were driven into retreat. The aftermath of the battle was a mixture of exhaustion and triumph. The Concord leaders, once skeptical of humanity's capabilities, were forced to reconsider their previous judgments. In the war room, Admiral Thorne extended a hand of respect to General Adams. "We were wrong to underestimate you. Your people have shown remarkable courage and effectiveness. We are grateful for your assistance." Adams, his face lined with battle weariness but glowing with pride, shook her hand firmly. We might not have been your first choice, but we'll always be here when you need us. Sometimes it takes a crisis to reveal true allies. As the war against the Ravager hordes continued, the alliance between the Stellar Concord and humanity was solidified. The humans, once viewed as mere primitives, had proven themselves as indispensable partners. The battle had forged a new understanding between the two races, breaking down old prejudices and paving the way for future cooperation. In the end, it was clear that even in the darkest of times, unexpected allies could emerge as the greatest of heroes. And as the Concord rebuilt from the ashes of war, they did so with the knowledge that humanity, often underestimated, had turned the tide when it mattered most.